That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyreek Hill, 92 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Ball carrier.
For the Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember they met up in the wild card round a season ago. And it's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown had 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on it.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see a throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Murray now to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Eagles nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residents.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs and here a loss of yardage. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
An incomplete incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
51, Mike 51.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll make it third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Murray now on 1st down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
At the Eagles
to throw again on 2nd down. Murray under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Kenny Clark busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Murray with a 3rd and long. He is going to find Hill here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Corey Littleton able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack on 1st down, Murray, his throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A gain of 13 yards.
They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Dancing to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
On downs.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Eagles nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
On the keeper. Jalen Ramsey brought him down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. After the turnover, here's Murray.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah,